Hello to all. I'm going to talk about a handgun that I believe is very overpriced for what it is, what it offers, and it is very overpriced when you compare it to what else is out there on the market, what you can get, what that gun looks like, and how it performs. The firearm I'm talking about is the FN509 LS Edge. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything is bad with this handgun. I'm not saying it's unreliable, it's ugly, it's a poor shooter. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying I believe when you look at other handguns, there's no reason you should be paying this price for what kind of construction and performance you get when you're looking at the same price range. This handgun's not a bad handgun. I'm not hating on FN. I am a fan. I do like their firearms. I'm a fan of the SCAR, of course. Who isn't? I enjoy shooting that. And whenever the financials and the availability of a FN SLP, I do want to get one of those eventually. But this right here, I believe this is a not so well priced handgun. To start off, what it comes with is 3 magazines and a canvas bag with all the other regular things you usually get when you get a new firearm. Usually you'll get a hard plastic case and everything in there, but instead FN they went with a canvas bag this time, and inside you have straps where your magazines go in, and of course manual, lock, promotional, stuff like that. Good positive, it comes with 3 mags. Usually you might only get 2 mags, sometimes you might get 1 mag, but they get 3 in this case. And one thing I do like is that FN, they do make a higher capacity magazine, 24 round mag that goes in and fits at 509. And it is not like a +5 base plate, anything like that. It is actually a standalone mag, full construction, steel, top to bottom for 24, and then just a rubber wrap around for some comfort when you insert it. Features on the 509, this long slide right here, you have a mag well. That is also an additional feature. When you buy the aftermarket for your other handguns, you're probably looking at $45 to $100 depending on the manufacturer you go with. They do have some different texture on this that is actually nice. I do like the stippling, the grip texture on this one. The trigger is something that they are proud of. It breaks at 90 degrees. So I'm not gonna say get a 1911 like trigger pull, but it's gonna be very easy for consistency and making very clean, accurate shots. And the reset also comes back around 90 degrees and you're ready to go. So nice trigger. Again, I'm not complaining about it as far as what, how it functions and everything. The slide, you do get some features on the slide that you usually wouldn't get on other price range of pistols. You have your slide cuts at the front, and on the rear you have a optic mounting system, and theirs is similar to some, a little bit different than others. You have these ears right here that are serrated, so if you needed something, you can kind of take your handgun, rack it against the ledge, and you got some teeth, dig in, you're able to charge, rack the next round in there by racking the slide on those ears right there. But when you do mount the optic, these come off, remove the plate. They have mounts for, all your regular Trijicon, Hollow Sun, SIG, Shield, all that you will be able to mount your handgun up with. The sight system is a green fiber optic front, and you have a blacked out rear. And good thing on this one is the rear, it does stay with the slide, so you are able to co-witness on your iron sights. All right, so the kicker, the issue I have is, again, the price. This handgun costs anywhere from $1,200 to $1,400, even $1,500, and I believe that is ridiculous. For what you get, how it performs, the way it shoots in my hand, I would say no more than $800 for this gun. That's just my honest opinion. I don't think this separates itself from all the other $400 to $800 polymer frame, striker fired handguns, CZ, HK, Springfield, all those out there. I don't think you get this in your hand, you shoot it, it doesn't feel like anything special. No lie, I would take a CZ P10C, a compact, over this long slide. I think it's a softer shooter. The accessories, I don't think it's worth it. I can't say, hey, it's basically a polymer handgun, throw this on. We failed the modular handgun test, $1,500, please. It's not for me. But if you guys do want to spend $1,400, over $1,000 for a handgun, something I would recommend, especially over this right here, is something like this. The Walther Q5 SF. I'm a huge fan of this handgun. One, it stands out in the industry because it is a all steel, all metal striker fired handgun, which is something you don't see that often. I can't name many. The Hudson H9. I made my P320 all metal, but there's not many. Usually striker fire is going to be polymer frame instead of aluminum or metal, alloy, anything like that. And this gun right here, you put this in your hand, you shoot it compared to some other polymer frame $500, $600, $700 handgun. This is a smooth shooter. So the one I have here, I have some lock grips, G10 grips. They feel very nice in the hand. Delta Point Pro on top of it. I used to have RMR, just switched it up. I do like the much bigger window the Delta Point Pro has. And for some reason, I have a, somewhere, Sig Romeo 1, whatever, their comparable one. I do end up liking this one. I have one on my CZ P09 as well. That's a Delta triangle reticle. This is the, I think it's 3 or 5 MOA dot. But this has a whole bunch of other stuff like the Ledge has. You have your slide cuts up here. Optic rack. Now, thing with this one, you lose your rear sight when you put on the optic. And there is a pro model that comes in, I think maybe $1,500, $1,600. You do get a magwell. This one doesn't have a magwell, but there is a little bit of a flare in there, but nothing like an actual magwell to funnel stuff down. This is definitely, if you look at these two, I mean, this should not be nowhere near this cost right here. I think it's two different kinds of classes of handgun, but they want to price them the same. I don't think so. Another one that I really like is this one right here. This is the Beretta 92X Performance, and this one, oh man. So both these are heavy. They are all steel. That one's like 42. This one's maybe 48 ounces. Very heavy. The two heaviest handguns around that I have. And this is another smooth shooter. There's a lot. I need to practice a lot more with this one because I know I can get this one just slide going straight back, no kick up at all. I mean, this too. You have an iconic platform, the 92 M9 platform right here, proven. You add some competition features, the beautiful color to it, adjustability, everything like that. And the price is on par with this. Something that failed a test versus something, that got adopted. It's out now, but something around this platform got adopted. And they want to charge 14, no. But this one, I do like it a lot. There are some negatives that I have to get used to on this one. These controls are massive. If you see how much width those safeties add. And then if even the safety's down, you gotta really kind of hold up higher on the slide to really rack it, because usually on other handguns, you just go for it and swipe your hand across the controls. On this one, these slide safeties or the frame mounted safeties are gonna get in your way. Another one, I don't have small hands by any means, but when I get on this one and the slides lock back, and if you see there, I usually go from the front to open up the slide. I have to break my grip. So usually if I have a shooting grip, like on this one for instance, I don't have to break my shooting grip. I can just go for it, just like that. But on this one, I just have to have a slight little move, just ever so slightly, to reach that slide release right there. Now I could practice just coming in with the magazine hitting it with that off thumb, something like that. But man, it is a nice handgun, but I gotta get used to these controls. I'm even working with the takedown lever, use it as like a little gas pedal to get this gun going, recoil down, try to fight it. But these handguns right here, two beautiful machine pieces of steel, smooth shooters, unique history, innovative, something that's not a lot out there. And then you have something like the 509 that's a polymer frame striker pistol, and they want $1,400 for it. But these, if you want to spend that much, look at these. I'm sure there's other options out there too. There's probably nice 1911s out there. Not probably, there are, that you should probably get over that one too. But to each their own, you know. If you have the money, it's nice to have around, something, I guess, just to have. But if you want something that you're going to use, shoot, definitely take a look at these over that one. I probably haven't even shot 150 rounds. I was pretty much done with it the first time I shot it. I was like, nothing special. But these probably, one of these are probably going every range trip because they're just so much more fun to shoot than that. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll do some more reviews on these two and maybe some shooting videos on that one. I don't know. I'll probably collect dust or I'll probably get rid of it. But thanks for watching.